Hey y'all, we're a little bit late, but it's alright because the Jackets are almost in second place. Let's take a look at how we got there. First game this week, Tuesday, we beat the Oilers 7-3 in Edmonton, which is made even more impressive when you note that those 3 Edmonton goals came in the early minutes of the first. The Jackets scored 7 uninterrupted goals to win that game. Dubois, Jenner, Panarin, and Wenberg all had multi-point games, which is cool. But what's even cooler is that Thomas Vanek scored a hat trick. It was Vanek's 11th career hat trick and brought his goal count up to 7 since the deadline day trade to the Jackets. That's a goal every other game. After that, we beat Calgary 5-3, another multi-point game for Atkinson and Panarin, and Pierre-Luc Dubois, our dear rookie, got a hat trick, pushing him past Rick Nash's franchise record for rookie goals. That also made 4 hat tricks in the last 5 road games for the Jackets, which is wow. Unfortunately, we went on to lose to Vancouver in overtime 5-4, but it was a game that we honestly should have just outright lost, so I'll take the 1 point. Corby was in net for reasons that were unknown at the time, but can probably be pinned down now as Bob was feeling sick. Brad, Atkinson, and Jones all had multi-point nights. Jones broke the franchise record for most points by a Jackets defenseman. Ian Cole recklessly tripped a Canuck into the boards in the second and got fined the maximum $5,000 by the NHL Players Safety Association. Oh, and the Jackets scored 3 goals in the space of 2 minutes to force overtime for a game where they honestly looked horrible. This team, huh? Other things. There were 2 signings this week. On Monday, the Jackets signed Eric Robinson, former Princeton University captain, to a 2-year, $925,000 entry-level contract. He's 22, he's a winger, he's a left-handed shot, and Yarmo describes him as a power forward and a good two-way player. Drew Robertson on Twitter said that he's a low-risk signing that brings depth, and I'm led to agree. Not much to lose, I think, especially with the Jackets team that's as beat up as we are. He'll be joining the Jackets for the rest of the season, so we'll see if he gets to play and what he brings. Our other signing was Marcus Nutivaara, who re-signed with the Jackets, a 4-year deal that'll hit about $2.7 million per. I think it's pretty fair for him and how he's playing and how I think he'll develop. He's really growing into himself as a defenseman, and as we saw when Zach was injured, he looks fantastic out there with Jones. So if Torts ever wanted to split up the power duo, that's an option. Especially if the Jackets are going to be rid of Johnson and /or Savard this offseason. Unfortunately, though, we only got about a game and 2/3 in with newly re-signed Nutivaara before he was put out with what's been described by Torts as an upper body strain. He didn't practice on Monday, and there's no word whether or not he'll play in the last 3 games, but Torts says he'll probably be fine. It's still a little bit worrying, though, considering that he had to get hip surgery last summer. But it's another day-to-day, folks. Due to that, Jack Johnson, who's been scratched for the last 5 games, is going to be playing tonight against the Red Wings. We'll see how that goes. We all know how I feel about Jack Johnson. Speaking of people who are out, a decent number of Jackets players missed practice yesterday. Nutivaara, Anderson, Foligno, and Jones are all injured, as we know, but in addition, Murray, Sedlak, Panarin, and Vanek were a part of the group that did not make it. Torts said after they're sick and will practice this morning. I'm not sure if that actually happened. Didn't get to check that source, but whatever, they'll probably play. We have to hope. In better news, Atkinson is on a point streak. It's at 7 games right now, and I think it's just another example of how the Jackets are really hitting their stride at the right time. Could it have come sooner? Yes. Absolutely. It would have been fantastic to get another win in January, to worry less about the vets in December. But everything's coming together now, and really, isn't it the most important time of the year for it? But speaking of the most important time of the year, on to what we all really care about, the Metro Point Watch. So the Caps have the top of the Metro with 103 points. The Penguins have secured a playoff spot with 96. The Jackets and the Flyers both have 94 and both have the ability to get a playoff spot tonight. The Jackets are in 3rd place because of the tiebreaker, but Fingers crossed on that one, right? The New Jersey Devils currently have 93 points. The Jackets have 3 games left. Wings tonight, Penguins on Thursday, and Nashville on Saturday. The spots are all probably going to be up in the air, 2 to 4, until the very last game. But the Jackets can officially get a playoff spot tonight if we beat the Red Wings and if the Panthers lose the Predators. Otherwise, it will be up to those last 2 games against the Penguins and the Predators to decide whether or not the Jackets are in or out. So, let's go Jackets, and please come through, Predators. At the beginning of the month, I said that we could not have another March like last year. And I just want to say, the Jackets delivered a 10-game win streak, several point streaks for various players, and 4 road hatties. That's a great month. There's actually a really good article out by the Blue Jackets' Brian Hedger. I'm going to link that below. That chronicles this beauty of a month. And it's just so incredibly exciting the way that we've been able to grow this year and the way that we've been able to peak here, even if it was suffering all the way there. And sure, we're a bit more battered than we were when we came into the month, but that's been our reality all season long. We can take it. And hopefully, we'll be taking it right into the playoffs. But, knock on wood. But with that, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like if you like this. Click subscribe if you loved it. I'm Lydia. This is Cannon Fire. And let's go Jackets!